Day, everyone, and it's a beautiful day. It's a little bit dark, but that's okay. Let me just get you a little closer. Hmm. Oh, temperatures are up, smiles are up, we are up, and all that's good. A quick visual descriptor: I have long brown hair, glasses, black coat and hood, blue overcoat, coffee cup in hand. Right behind me, we have the river, we have snow, we have this dark horizon. There's a bit of water dripping. The temperature has come up above freezing. Oh, we're actually in the 40s. Can't remember the Celsius right now, but in the 40s Fahrenheit. So it's pretty nice. Mm. I hope you have your coffee, your tea, whatever it may be, and I hope that you are doing excellent. Mm. Oh, we're here for our beautiful Thursday. We're here for our moment, our thoughts, our vibe. There's a certain vibe that we get out here on the river. There's a certain vibe that we get out here in the snow. There's a certain feeling. And no matter where you're joining, if you're joining on Twitch, Twitter, LinkedIn, or YouTube, undeniably, there's a certain feeling. There's a crispness to life. We all consume so much video content now. And I say all, and that's a broad stroke, and I shouldn't, but a lot of us consume large amounts of video content. It's become a societal norm, a very common thing for us to just watch and watch and watch video. Television watching is going down. Internet video watching is going up, 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 up. And obviously it has been for a long time. And it does make me think for a moment of when I was younger, when I was growing up. Some of you may be able to relate to this, but when I was growing up, we didn't have a computer until I was in high school, and a home computer. My family didn't have a home computer until I was in high school, but they were kind of prohibited for a while. And when we did have a home computer, when I got to high school, we had wonderful dial-up internet. That old gem, AOL, with that noise when you would sign on. Heaven forbid someone pick up the phone or call your house while you're online. It's so strange to think that that's so recent past and yet so distant, that our world has transformed so much that we can go online with a tiny little device in our pocket, which is magnitudes more powerful than the original home computers. Magnitudes more powerful than our calculators and all those things that we used to have at home. It's mind-boggling. The rapid advance forward as we've gained more and more ways to connect with the world. All the knowledge in the world is at your fingertips at any point in time, if only you reach out and grab it. This is some good coffee. I hope you have your coffee or tea, whatever it may be, and I hope that you are enjoying it. You deserve that cuppa. But all these videos we watch, all of these live streams that we watch, all of these shows, all of these mini movies, ads, various bits and pieces, skits. People are on TikTok and they're on Instagram and they're on YouTube and they're on Vimeo and all of these other places. And I can't even tell you all the places you can go to watch video. You can go to Twitch right now and you can go ahead and you can watch dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of different streamers popping in and out, live and live, live, live. of all different types of persuasions. Watch a video game here, a talk show there, uh, you know, someone sculpting, someone doing VR, all of these things. And it's all for everyone. And that is actually the crux of what I'd like to talk about. See, all of these different ways that you can interact with creators, you as a creator have all of these choices. At any point in time, you can decide on a new way to interact with the world, to bring your messages, your thoughts, your work, whatever it is that you want to give to the world. You have a plethora of ways to do so, a myriad. And the choices are only growing. And we might not know what all those choices are yet. I mean, who can keep track of all of the different social media platforms, all the different websites, all the different service providers, all the different niche communities? It's so difficult. But right now, anyone, and I mean anyone, with even minor ability to get online has the capacity to be a creative, to give something, anything to the world. There are people online making sand art. There are people online digging holes and building shelters, and they have an entire subscriber base based on watching them just survive out in the woods. There's people who tell us about wines to drink, movies to watch. They break down visual effects. They dig up old books. There's people out there doing almost PhD level research to talk to you about the side characters in young adult fantasy novels. There is no one way to do what we all do, and there's no one thing to do. It's amazing the number of opportunities, the number of choices we have. Now, I realize not everyone has the time to build their own media empire, as it were. And not everyone has the time to dedicate to, say, making a piece of content every single day, whether it's a video, a picture, a post, a blog, a podcast. But no matter what you are doing right now in your life, if there is something you want to do, then there is some tangential way out there right now for you to do that thing. This is a good cup. This is a good cup. And that's amazing to me. I don't know how to build websites, but I've managed to build websites. And good morning over on Twitch. It's an absolutely wonderful morning. Glad to have you here. And, but yes, as I was saying, I don't exactly know how to build websites, but there's so many sites out there that help you build websites that I've built a very effective digital gallery for my art, the link for which is shown on the screen on the video, alstevens.art.com. I'm not an expert at doing that, but the services exist to help people do it. So no matter what you're creating, if you want to create your own online store, you can do it. And, I have my own merch shop. Again, because the services are there for all of us. So I have my own t-shirts and coffee mugs. The point is, you can do that too. If you want to start doing something, if you're, say you're on a streaming platform right now, and maybe you're coming live every couple of weeks, or maybe every night, or maybe every month, just once, doing something, and you have even a sliver, just the tiniest bit of an audience, like one person who shows up sometimes, and you say to yourself, I'd like to have my own shirts. Well, you can. You can. The services exist. Say you like to write, but maybe you don't want to pursue writing in a newspaper or magazine, but you want to write. Make your own website. Start writing. You don't even have to make your own website. Start writing. If you're on LinkedIn, you can put up articles. If you're on a number of different sites, you can just make posts. If you're on Twitter, you can do tweet storms. Just start one thing and just keep writing, and then boom, boom. And the great part is, all of it will, in one way or another, cater to what you want to do if you look for the things that will help you do what you want to do. Oh, this is good. I'm going to be fair. I had a pretty big cup really quickly earlier, and then I got another. But it was one of those mornings. It happened. Morning over there on Twitch. So glad you're joining. Everybody, just so you know, get yourself an extra cuppa. You all deserve one. I guess what my real conclusion is this. There is nothing stopping you from doing what you want to do if you're willing to look around and see what your choices are. And the great thing is, it's all getting easier. I mean, easier. Now, I know there seems like so many challenges still, and there are. I'm not saying that it's so easy that you can snap your fingers and it's done, but I am saying that it is getting easier. Whatever your goals are, whatever your passions are, if there's something that you're doing in your own time that you've always wanted to do, or if there's something that you just always wanted to do and you haven't tried, the number of platforms, the number of ways, the number of outlets available to us all over uh, the internet and the world, they're there, and you can use them. Whether you want to make video, whether you want to make music, whether you want to write, whether you want to sculpt, whether you just want to talk to other people, you have the ability to do that. Every choice, every opportunity, every possible way is out there. And yes, so over on Twitch, we have, sometimes it's the how. How can we figure out how? That is a very good point. How? Now, that brings us to probably what's the most important thing, and that's research. And sometimes research is just ramming away on your keyboard or on your phone searching. But another really invaluable source of research is, go ahead, find someone who's doing what you want to do, and then really pay attention, because a lot of times they tell you how they do it. An example, there's a YouTuber that I watch. They have their own channel now, but what they actually started doing originally is they started watching like these people who were doing like infographic kind of videos, and then they decided they wanted to write for these people, and they literally just started sending out emails to the people that they could find email addresses for, and then they just kept asking, "Hey, can I write for you? Hey, can I write for you?" And then they sent their work out. They literally sent their work out, and after a long time of doing this, they started writing and getting paid to write for these other YouTube channels, writing their scripts. And after a long time, they had made so many connections that when they went to launch their own channel, they went back to the really big people who they had been writing for, and they're like, "Hey, I'm going to launch a channel. Can you support me?" And they did, and they also told them how to do it. So that's actually something I can't stress enough. Sometimes you need to just start throwing yourself out there. Find someone who's already doing what you're doing. Uh, do your research, read articles, uh, Google, Wikipedia. No matter what anyone says about Wikipedia, and no matter what you feel about Wikipedia, go ahead, look on it. You might find something useful. Wikipedia, Google, Bing, any service that you can use. Look. And say you want to um, make music, or you're already making music and you want to know how to give that music to other people. Sometimes if you look up places where you can listen to music, you can find facts on their website, search around, and they might tell you how to record, or at least the file format they want things recorded in, and that they accept people uploading music to their websites. And once you know what file format they want, that's the next thing you look up. How do I make this? All of that aside, that's really what I want to talk. What I wanted to talk to you all about today is we all have the option, we all have the choice to pursue any dream or passion that we've ever had in some way. Maybe you're past the point where you can become an astronaut. You wanted to be an astronaut, but you know you can be. You can be a sci-fi writer, or you can be a researcher. There's people who do research roles who get their degrees very late in life. I can't remember his name right now, but the guitarist for the band Queen, after Queen was really successful, he went and he got his PhD when he was when he was middle aged. He went and got his PhD in astrophysics, and now he's an astrophysicist. When in like the 1970s and 80s and 90s, he was just a famous guitarist. Now he's an astrophysicist and a famous guitarist. And so, yeah, Brian May, thank you very much. So just these are the things to think about. Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. All right. I'm going to shoot something out right now. Depending on where you are, you're going to see a link somewhere nearby. That's for my Bonfire store, Your Saturday Night, bonfire.com/store/Your Saturday Night. That link is somewhere nearby. If you'd like to get a shirt or a mug or something to help support all these live streams, all the art, all the good times we have together, please consider clicking on the link, or maybe just sharing it. Tweet it out, put it on your social media, somewhere on Meta, anywhere. Share. Get yourself a shirt or a mug. Share it with other people. I would be so appreciative. However, I'm going to wish you the absolute best. Get yourself an extra cuppa. You deserve one. That's really good. But for now, be excellent, everyone. Thank you for being here. See you all again real soon. Bye, everybody.